What a waste of my time.
Lydia bounded up the stairs after returning from the salon, grumbling under her breath about the inconvenience of having to return there later. She had hoped to walk out of the salon looking fabulous, ready to make a lasting impression on the mysterious and handsome Mark. Instead, they had told her to come back in an hour, leaving her frustrated and bored. As she neared Mark's office, she heard muffled voices coming from inside. She paused, curiosity instantly piqued. Pressing herself against the wall by the door, she strained to listen.
Are you in love with her, son?
She heard Nana ask, her tone warm and hopeful. Lydia's eyes widened as Mark responded, mentioning Linda's name. A surge of jealousy shot through Lydia.
So he might be interested in Linda, huh? She thought, crossing her arms. Well, I'm not about to let that happen. I've been waiting my whole life for a chance like this, to meet a wealthy man, settle into a comfortable life, and I won't let anyone, not even my own sister, take this from me. Seething, she pushed herself off the wall and stomped away, heading straight toward Linda, who was coming out of the baby's room. We need to talk.
Linda blinked, startled. Whoa, what's gotten into you? And I thought you were at the salon. You look the same. Didn't you get your hair done?
They told me to come back in an hour, Lydia snapped, dismissing the question with a wave of her hand. That's not what I wanted to talk about.
She grabbed Linda's wrist and tugged her back toward her bedroom.
Once they were inside, Lydia closed the door and turned to face her sister. What's going on between you and Mark?
Linda stared at her, confusion clear in her eyes. Huh, what do you mean?
Lydia tapped her foot impatiently. I mean, what sort of relationship do you have with him?
Linda let out a short laugh, shaking her head. Stop being ridiculous, Lydia. What kind of relationship could I possibly have with a man I barely know?
Even as she dismissed her sister's question, a flicker of something crossed Linda's mind. She did think highly of Mark, especially since finding out about his wife's betrayal, what he'd been through as a child. She felt a deep, sympathetic connection to his grief. Whenever she caught sight of him at night by the pool, gazing out at the ocean, her heart squeezed with empathy. It was as if she recognized his pain, and that recognition stirred an emotion in her she wasn't quite ready to name.
Yo, Linda, come back to Earth, Lydia said, snapping her fingers. So there's nothing going on between the two of you?
Linda looked at her sister, momentarily flustered. No, she finally managed, though a hint of uncertainty crept into her voice.
Perfect, Lydia declared, a satisfied smirk tugging at her lips. She brushed past Linda and slipped out of the room, leaving her sister baffled and more than a little uneasy about what might be spinning in Lydia's mind.